Today we'll discuss a topic called as a release procedure.
Okay.
Okay, so what is meant by release procedure? It is generally called as a approval system. Okay.
Okay.
So what is meant by approval? Okay, for example, now you had um, for example, you have a project called as a 10 millions. Okay.
Okay.
Then you found that so you want to take your manager approval. Okay. So generally, so for example, you want to go on a leave. Okay. For 5 days, you want to go on a leave. Okay. So without informing anyone, you will go to on leave.
No.
So what you will do? Generally, you will inform to your manager.
Get approval from my boss, manager.
Yeah. If it is a 5 days, if it is 15 days or 1 month,
Yes.
you will take approval from the HR.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the thing. See, like if your dates are increasing, your approval hierarchy also is increasing. Okay. So similarly, in the manufacturing, okay, or in manufacturing or any purchasing. Okay. So if you want to purchase any material or a product or something, so if the value is, for example, 100 rupees. So generally, the person who has a system engineer or the purchasing analyst, he can directly approve without having the hierarchy. But if the value is in between, like 10,000 to 1 lakh, 10,000 to 5 lakhs, then it will be go for his senior clerk. Okay. So if it is like 5 to 10 lakhs, it will go for the procurement manager. If it is greater than 10 lakhs, it will go for the finance manager up to. Okay, so it is a values, it can be varied from the organization to organization, business to business, value to value. All things can be varied, it is not a fixed one. Okay. So these are the different approval mechanisms. Now in our SAP system also, when you raise a order, when you raise a purchase request, a purchase order, whatever it may be, so you can make it as a approval. Okay, so that process approval, systematic approval is called as a release procedure. Okay. Okay. So that is it. So if you want, if we want to define this approval mechanism, so we have a proper steps. What are these? First, create a characteristics. Okay. Second one is create a class. Okay. Third one is assign char to class. Fourth one is define release group. Okay. And then define release codes and assign to group. Okay. So define define release group. Here there is one more step. Assign class to release group. Okay. Next is define release strategy. Okay. Assign release code and group to strategy. Okay. And the characteristics parameter checker. Okay. So these are the different steps will be performed. So before that, we need to understand which are the hierarchical levels we need to put the release strategy. Okay. Okay, so we have the different guys. Okay.
Okay.
So now, if you see here, we have the different guys. Sorry, different characteristics. What are the characteristics? We have a document type, we have a purchasing group, and we have a plant.
Plant. Okay.
Okay. So parallelly, we have what we have a clerk, senior clerk, manager, and financial manager.
Okay.
Okay. So we have these things. Okay. So in one of the stage, like to go for the document type. Document type is NB. Okay. If my value is 0 to 1,000 rupees, okay, it should be go to whom's approval? A1, A2, A1, A2 is enough for me. Okay.
Okay.
So if my value is 1,000 to 1,001 to
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. Okay, it will be go to whom? A1,
A2,
A2,
A3,
A3. Okay. So it is a greater than 5 lakhs.
5 lakhs.
So it is go to A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay. So the parameters is same. The document type is same. The purchasing group is same. Plant also same.
The approved process.
Yeah. The approval it will be changed over there.
Okay.
So it will be so everything is same, but it is varying the value. So once it is value is changing, so it is going for the different approval mechanisms.
Okay.
Okay. So value is very less, it will go for the A1 and A2 if it is between. So it is go on A1, A2, A3, and it is greater than it is going to A1, A2, A3. Okay.
Okay.
So these, what you need to do is we need to know. What I want to do is now we need to do the configuration in the system. Okay.
Okay.
So how we need to do the configuration and how we need to maintain. Okay. The characteristics and how we need to compare all those things. That is like the configuration. Okay. So what we will do is we'll define now release strategies. Okay. So we need to bring configurations like SPRO, reference IMG, material management, purchasing, purchase requisition, and we need to come for the release procedure. So in the release procedure, again, we have the two types. Okay. So what are the different types of the release process? We have the two types. Okay. One is with the classification, and second one is without the classification. Okay. So what is meant by with classification? Here you can release a PR at header level and item level. Okay. So if you go for without classification, you can make it only item level. Okay. So as of now, generally for PRs, we do for item level. For PRs and POs, if you want the header level, you can go for the with classification. Okay. So
Okay.
now this concept is no one is using item level. Okay, it's
Okay.
going to be absolute, and everyone is looking for the header level approvals.
Okay.
Okay, header level you can do both, either header level or item level.
Okay.
It can be. Okay, so procedure with classification. Okay, so I'm not going for without classification.
Okay.
So what is the advantage if you go for the without classification? Now you don't not required to define the characteristics. System itself automatically characteristics defined.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to use existing classifications available in the with classifications. Okay, so
Okay.
but in with classifications we can define respective of us, like whatever the classification we want to define, that we can define.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll plan to define three classifications. Okay, so first one is document type. So PR underscore doc type. Okay, then click on the create button. Okay, so what is PR underscore doc type? Okay, what is the data type? It is a character. So how we get to know this is a character and all those things? Then here you need to know the tables. Let's see, 16M. Okay, sorry. We need to go for the SA level and evap. Okay. So here you will get to know the technical field names of the each field of the purchase request. If you want to get to know the technical names for the PO, all the fields, then you need to go for the SA11, EKKO. EKKO, EKPO, what are the tables you will give? You will get the all the details.
Okay.
Okay. So here what I need the document type. So what is the field name for the document type? BSCRT. What is the data type? Character. And what is the length? 4. Okay, so number of length is 4. Data type is a character. Okay. So here you can put multiple values. Multiple values means what? You can assign different document types in the same release strategy. If you put single value, then you need to give only single strategy. Okay, single character. Okay, so if you give multiple things, so you can give them multiple values over here. Okay, then go to restrictions. So generally the class type for the release strategy is 032. Okay, so automatically which will pick the release strategy. So here, so what is the table name for the generally the PR? EBAN. So here we need to add a C. C is a communication structure. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add the EBAN. Okay, so what is the field name? BSART. So once you click on enter, so automatically the data will be picked over here. Format used in the dictionary is available. Okay, so which means whatever you are doing is correct. Okay, now I created one characteristics. Now I define plant. Okay, create a PR underscore plant. Data type is character. Number of length is 4. Multiple. Okay. Restriction is 032. Okay, so additional value is CEBN. If you are planning to do for PO, what you need to do is you need to make it as a CEKK. Okay. So whatever you do, everything will be equal to same. So if you do for PR, it will be like this. If you do for a PO, it will be like this. So so it depends. So like what the document you want to go ahead. So if you want to go ahead for a particular document, you need to use it. Okay, see, what is a plant field name? WERKS. How will get to know? So again, come here, Control F, plant. So you can see plant. What is the field name? Works. Data type is character. Length is 4. Okay. Click on enter. Okay, now click on save. Okay, and next I will use as a value. Okay, value PR underscore values, currency, number of currencies is INR. Okay, multiple values, intervals allowed. Restrictions 032 is the additional value. CE band. What is the field name? GFWRT. So click on enter. So now I define the three characteristics. Okay. So next what I need to do is I need to define a class. PR underscore class 032. Next is create PR underscore class. So we define the characteristics at the same time we need to assign characteristics to class. This is like in the single step you are performing the two things. Okay. PR underscore value. So PR underscore plant. PR underscore doc type. Next is PR underscore. So it is there now. So PR underscore values. Okay, and click on save. So what you are doing in the single step, you define a class and you assign characteristics to class. Okay. So the next is the setup procedure with classification. Okay, so here we need to define a release group here. Okay. So someone is already created. What we need to do is just select this one. Click on delete. Okay, new entry. What is the release group? I'll keep as a F1. Okay. So PR underscore class. Okay. So here you can define you want a release strategy at header level or item level. Okay. So if you want at header level, so what you need to do is you need to click on the overall release purchase requisition. Okay. So if you want item level, you just you need to unselect this one. Okay. So this is the one setting, and another setting is there at the document type level that we'll see. Okay. So this is okay. So now we'll define the release codes. Okay, so click on new entry. So what is a release group? F1. What is the code? A1. Who is the person? Clerk. F1. A2. So the same release group is doing. I'm doing this one. A2. Senior clerk. Okay. So now what we did is we defined a clerk. Okay, clerk and senior clerk we defined. And now what we'll do is we'll define a senior clerk. Okay. So A3. So you're understanding, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So these are the most important topics actually.
Okay.
So F1 and F4. So this is the strategy I'm telling. This is a simple strategy. We have like very complex situations. At that time, you need to make it as a strategies, different kinds of the strategies by using the same configuration.
Okay.
So now we define the 4 levels. Okay. So now here what we did is we define a release code here, and the same release code is linked to purchasing group. Okay. So generally what we did is we create a release code, and that release code is assigned to purchasing group, right?
Here we both should enter.
Simultaneously.
Okay.
Simultaneously, we'll do the most of the steps in the release strategy. The linking here, the most important is how you are linking.
Okay.
So at the time of creation only, you are creating and linking to the strategies.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the most important here. So I defined this one. Next, what we'll do is we'll try to define a strategy. Okay, so in the release indicator, we are not going to do anything. So actually, it should be there some values, but people are removed. Okay, they are removed. Okay, it's not required generally, but in the standard system, you can see the release IDs are 7 to 8 release IDs will be there. Okay. Next is define a release strategy. Okay, so here the strategy I'll make it as a S1. Okay, sorry, the release group is F1. F1 is a release group. Strategy is a S1 strategy. Okay, so what are the codes we have? A1, A2. Okay, so click on enter. So automatically you can see that will be copied over here.
Okay.
Okay. If you go to the prerequisites, so you can see. So before the diagonal, you need to select. So A1 is selected, A2, then it should be created. So click on it, continue.
A2 is enough. A1 and A2 release code. No, we have already 4 groups. No.
4 codes. So I'm
4 codes.
So I'm making only okay. So the strategy, what is what we created? This one I'm creating. So if the value is 0 to 1000, then I'm making the 2%. Okay. So now I'll go to the release status. Okay. So A1 release indicator, someone. Okay. Just a second here. Someone deleted that one, right? Okay, actually, it should be standard values. Okay. We'll see. Okay, so here, so we can make it as a partial release. Here it is a full release. Okay, so actually here also we can put one more thing indicator. Okay, so as of now I don't make anything. We'll make it as a blank only. Okay, then we need to make it as a strategy. What is the plant? FORD. What is the document type? NB. Okay, what is the value? 1000. Okay, so make it save. Okay, releasing. Okay, release affected, set to reset. Okay, now we done the one level of strategy over here. So what we will do is we'll create PR /n ME51 N. Correct now?
Okay.
So document type I'm using NB. Okay. So what is the material over here? Number 60. Eight to 6. Okay, and we'll try this. So I think it's not trigger at header level because one more configuration is missing. Okay, so what is the configuration? We need to go for again SPRO, reference IMG, PR management, purchasing, PR. Okay, so here document type level. What is the document type? NB. So here actually we need to select as overall release. So if you want a PR at a header level, two configuration. One is a document type level, another one is a release group level. The two indicators overall release we need to perform. Okay, then check. Now you can see the release strategy is triggered. A1 it is triggered and A2 is triggered. Okay. Similar fashion, if you define one more strategy. Okay, there is one more strategy. If you want to define, you can define. Like now, as of now, the strategy we defined 0 to 1000 values, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll define one more strategy, which will be okay. So what is the release group? F1, S2, from 1001 to
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. Okay. So it should be go to A1, A1, A2, A3. Okay. Click on a prerequisite. So below diagonal, if you make it, it will be go for the proper release approval.
Okay.
Release and Okay, so here, what is the document type? NB.
Plant code document type
Code.
NB.
Document type is NB. Value is 1000 monthly. Okay, so now just increase the value. So what we'll do is we'll increase the 1000. Okay, now our value is 3. Okay, just click on the check button. Now you can see if your value 1000 into 3, it is 3000. So it will fall under the second strategy. So it will go for the clerk, senior clerk, and manager. Okay, now click on the save. 488. Okay, and then we'll go to the /ME 54N, which is the release strategy. Okay. Okay, so here we need to change our PR to 488. So I'll come for the change. Okay. So here is a release indicator. So just you need to make it as a release.
Okay.
So you make it like this. Release is done. Then click on save. So this is like how we will create a release strategy and how we will approve.
Okay.
Okay, similar fashion you try for the PO. I'll give the field names for you. So for plan, table is EBAN. Sorry. For PR. For PO, EPPO. So for plant, WERKS. Doc type. SART. Value for PR is GFWRT. Value for PO is GNW. Okay, so if you want to add any characteristics, you can go and define, you can assign from these tables. Okay, so generally for all this, what is the communication structure? If you want to for PO, C, EBAN. Okay. So if you want to, what is the communication structure for PO means C, EKQ.